Here's what I'm seeing most, if not all, companies doing, unless they're really profitable right now and or have tons of money in the bank, like 2 years plus money. They're reducing headcount. Often when you're hiring people really fast, do everything you can to make the best decision, but not every hire is an A. Ideally, you want to look at your team and see who, when in this period of fast hiring, how do we have all A's? And can you grade scale? There's a couple different programs or ways to do that. I'm old fashioned. I kind of like the ABC. And you certainly want all your leaders to be A's wherever possible, or A minuses. You want all, and kind of a minimum B threshold for most people in a position. So do you have any people below that level? This is probably time to reduce headcount or see if you can trade up, because there might be better people coming on the market. Looking at reducing your cash burn rate and costs wherever possible to extend your runway if you're negative burn rate. I know a lot of companies, not just my clients, but other companies throughout the industry are all doing this. It's a great time to look to see where you could renegotiate with certain vendors. Can you extend out trade terms? Because some of the bigger companies are willing to do that. They know and they have the resources or investors behind them. Most companies, if you don't have a good CFO in-house or a great part-time CFO, now's the time to get one, no matter what the size of your company is. A great CFO knows how to optimize cash burn and burn rate. And if that's not an area of strength for you as a growth CEO, and for most it's not. If they've gotten to the 10 million or especially the 30 million, they've learned it. They've been trained on it. I've helped them with it. Other people have. A great CFO is probably one of the top things you can do to get your way through this. There's some great companies in our industry that have interim part-time CFOs, so it can be less expensive than you think, and even once a week for an hour or two might be the difference between making it and not making it in this marketplace. I mean, I'm that serious about how important that is. Going ahead and cutting back on some of the longer term investments in development. I think this is a good time to look at that. Driving to faster profitability. Again, it's just, the key is reducing your burn rate and getting happiness as positive cash flow in a choppy market. The debt markets are still pretty active, and if you do not have a revolving line of credit, a growth credit line, there's wonderful companies out there to work with. You can help finance your inventory, receivables, and even if you're very well financed, just kind of a general blanket growth debt financing. And I know the rates are starting to go up. We've had historic low rates forever, and everybody's going like, oh, 8% interest. And my response is, any interest rate is a lot more affordable than the dilution of equity. So I think borrowing is found money, as long as you don't over leverage. For people that are mainly in retail or indirect channels through other distributors, you may want to consider this as a time to invest more in DTC, as you can, as soon as in most online cases, you get paid the second the customer buys the products. You don't have to wait to get paid. So your cash turns are faster. The time from when you're buying inventory or buying finished goods from a subcontract manufacturer, the time you get paid drops dramatically, because as soon as you sell something online, you're getting paid. So this might be the time, if you're not heavy into DTC, or if you are, to further your investment, because that can save you on cash flow and stuff tied in the marketplace.